Welcome everybody to another brand new episode of It's My Wrestling Podcast, Quiz My Ass Club. I believe this is episode 8 now. Thank you if you're still watching this deep into the series. I'm loving it. I hope you're loving it. We have got today 4 returning players and 1 brand new player. We have Mr. 300 himself, Wade Wilson. My good friend Jeff. Jack, who I believe is a one-time champion at this point.
Yeah.
Mike, who is going for Booker T's mantle of 5-time champion today. He has won 4 times in the past. And we have a brand new player and my good friend Kyle as well. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I am really looking forward to this one. I'm going to go around the room and do what I always do, ask a little icebreaker, but a bit different today. Obviously, we are recording this like 2 weeks before Christmas, so like the 12th of December or something. I don't know what the date is. Big news broke today, and I know this isn't going to go out for a few months, but Kevin Owens re-signed with WWE today, sort of to the shock of the IWC and sort of not to some of us as well. So I'm just going to go around the room and quickly tell me, were you surprised? Do you think it's the right move, Jack?
I wasn't surprised, I'll be honest. I think a lot of people were expecting him to leave for whatever reason. I always thought he was a fairly loyal company guy, and that he was in his best interest to stay in WWE because, like I said, he's getting a push now. He's getting, in the main event of day one, and a lot of people are tipping him for the Royal Rumble and to do something big at WrestleMania. So I think it was. I wasn't surprised, and I think it was in his best interest, given what they're doing with him at the moment, to stay.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeff, I believe you have something you wanted to share on this.
Yeah, see, I'm not surprised, but I wanted to be. So to say that I'm surprised that he re-signed with WWE, not at all. I wanted him to disappear for a little bit after day one and be like a number 29 or number 30 entrant in the Rumble. Just take everyone off guard. And just be like, oh, crap, Kevin Owens. Oh, yeah, that's where he's been. I wanted that. We didn't get it. I'll take what we got. Yeah, KO any day.
Yeah, it would have been a great way to do it, man, to reintroduce him. Mike, oh, actually, no, Kyle, I've put you two the wrong way around. Kyle, what did you think of the move?
I mean, I'm that there's a reason why I think I'm going to do terribly today is because I took like a 12-year gap. So when I started watching like 3 years ago, I was like, oh, Kevin Owens is awesome. Like I didn't know his whole body of work and everything. So I bought into the whole teasing of, the Mount Rushmore and everything, all that stuff. So I was surprised, but only because I probably am not like in like the know. So, but I mean, like I said, as long as he's happy, with his contract and everything, he's got a family to support and everything, that's really all that matters at the end of the day. He's fantastic anyway. Like he's one of my favorite performers to watch when I do watch WWE. So, all the power to him. Let's go. Let's get him the title at least.
Couldn't agree more. Mike?
Yeah, so I wasn't surprised. Going on what Jeff said, so I would have liked that as well, but it's so difficult these days. Obviously, WWE don't announce this stuff. This gets leaked. So obviously, Fightful found out, it got leaked. It would have been so difficult. The only slight surprise was how early he signed a contract. I thought it may go into the new year, but I thought it would stay. I think with their AEW's roster, he's better off in WWE with the brand split on Raw as one of the top stars on the show. AEW have enough guys now, so yeah, I think a good move for him. I'm sure he got paid a lot of money to stay. I imagine he's one of the highest earners in the company now, so good on him. He's one of the best in the business, so yeah, whether he wins at day one or wins the Rumble, I'm sure he's got a WWE title run in the future.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Wade?
I was a little surprised only because of all the people that have been leaving. But, at the end of the day, him having to support a family, and I think long-term he made a really good decision. So I'm happy that he's staying.
Yeah, I just completely agree. He's my favourite wrestler. There's been a lot of jokes going around, like, oh, maybe he saw what's happened to Adam Cole in AEW and that made him stay away. You never know. It could be something as silly as that.
I agree with Mike, just that, AEW, you've got so many big guys on the roster, but they're not like an Austin or a Rock or a CM Punk level a performer like your Pacs, your Andrades, your your Adam Cole's, your Daniel Bryan's. So I think it had just been another one in a group of 8 or 9 of those that it just get lost. The term is getting lost in the shuffle, and I think he would.
Yeah, the thing that I'll end on this, and we'll move on to the actual quiz. Or we could talk about this all day. For me is how many people were saying like, oh yeah, but think about Mount Rushmore and all of his friends over in Ring of Honor from Ring of Honor who are now in AEW. Like, yeah, okay, but his best friend is in WWE. So
they're all friends anyways.
Yeah, and they're all friends.
They're all friends.
I've interviewed loads of wrestlers who have said that there is no war, there was never a war. When one of them does a cool thing in another company, they call each other or they text each other to say like how amazing that was. Like, they're all friends. Doesn't matter where they are. But his best friend is in WWE. I'm sure he has made many, many lifelong friends in WWE. He'll see Adam Cole again one day. The Young Bucks will kiss him on the cheeks again one day. It's fine. I'm happy he's staying. I hope there's big things for Owens, and I think he's going to win the title again in the next couple of months, and then face Edge at Mania. As I think, Mike, I think you mentioned that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that would be fantastic. Even with or without the title, what a match that would be.
Yeah, I'd really like to do that as well.
Yeah, man.
That'd be a fun match.
Right, guys, thank you very much for that. Let's crack on with the quiz. Anybody who's watched this quiz before, it is the same old structure as it always is. I'll explain little bits of rules as we go on. First round is simply just finish the promo. So I'm going to be a bit generous in this round. We've got numbers 1 to 20, as always. Go round in order, in alphabetical order, and pick number 1 to 20. I will read out part of a memorable promo, let's say. Doesn't necessarily mean it was a great promo, it could be a bad one, but still a well-known promo, or fairly well-known. All you guys have got to do is finish off the promo, and I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be a bit generous. If you get it there or thereabouts, like within a few words, and I know what you're trying to say at least, then yeah, great, you'll get the point for that. And I'm going to be super extra generous by giving another point if you can say who it was that actually delivered the promo. So even if you get the promo wrong, if you can at least tell me who it was, you're guaranteed at least 1 point. Because sometimes the scoring on this quiz can be a little bit unfair. There'll be clues available as well if you want to ask for a clue. I'll do clues like I always do. But the maximum points that you can get with a clue is 1 point. So normally you would get half a point, wouldn't you, if you used a clue? So yeah. Because I think any clue that I give here is going to be pretty obvious. And if you get it wrong, anybody else can buzz in as usual and get the point that's available. So, Let's crack on, and we will start in alphabetical order, as always, with Jack.
I will take number 3, please, Chris.
And I have numbers, Kyle, by the way, to hold up so that you know what numbers are available. Number 3 was
excellent.
Jack.
Yeah, please, Chris.
Right then. The first one is, well, the first thing you got to realise is this right here is the future of wrestling. You can call this
the new. I've got. I think this is a trap, but it's the new World Order of Wrestling, brother. It's Hulk Hogan at Bash at the Beach.
There you go.
Doesn't he say it's the new world? He says something else, doesn't he? Actually, I think that's
Organization.
Organization, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it. But you basically had it right. Yeah, the new World Order of Wrestling, brother, is what I wrote down. I think, like you say, there were a couple of extra words in there, but nobody remembers it past brother. So
yeah,
that's where I stuck it. So cool. I mean, 2 points for that straight away. Lovely. It's going to be a very high-scoring quiz today, I think.
Just so happened to pick the most famous incident in all of wrestling history, probably.
Right then, Jeff.
Number 9, please.
Number 9. Okay. I counted, and you know about 60, but I know
1004 holds. Chris Jericho to Dean Malenko.
Yeah, you're within a few words. You've basically got it right, so I'm going to give you that. I had a few more words in there. I counted, and you know about 60, but I know 1004, and I wrote them all down.
Do we get more points if we tell you all 1,004 holds?
It's gonna be a long.
It's like 80 arm bars.
Yeah.
That's the survival round later on. It's just all of the different holds.
300 arm bars.
I love when he comes back from commercial and he's still talking. It's great.
Right, that was number 9. Awesome. Okay, Kyle.
Let's do 14.
Number 14 is okay. Ooh, a little bit obscure, this one.
Of course, that's my lucky number. That's my luck.
We have Seth Rollins, we have New Day, we have Finn Balor coming up from NXT. Those are the people we should be here talking about.
Directly in the middle of my sabbatical from watching wrestling. Shit.
Can you at least say maybe who it was who delivered the promo for 1 point?
Triple H?
Not Triple H.
Mike.
Okay, Mike's buzzed in.
I'll take a clue.
I forgot we had clues.
I think even though Kyle, even with a clue, I think this would have been hard if you weren't watching at the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, okay, so it's somebody who, during this promo, they made a point to say, see, I can talk.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure what you said was like, oh, you didn't know I could talk, did you? Something like that.
And what was the line again? You guys like Finn Balor, Seth Rollins.
We have Seth Rollins, we have New Day, we have Finn Balor coming up from NXT. Those are the people who we should be here talking about. But
Wait, that rings a bell actually. See, I can talk. CM Punk.
Anybody else want to buzz in, or I'll let this
Wade?
one go?
Cesaro?
It was Cesaro.
Oh!
It was Cesaro for 1 point. Any chance you can finish it off? If not, I'm just going to let this one go.
So we got New Day. Can I get the line one more time? Sorry.
We have Seth Rollins, we have New Day, we have Finn Balor coming up from NXT. Those are the people that we should be talking about. But
I'm assuming he says a name there. Nah, I don't think I can finish that.
But we're talking about Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley, which is annoying to me. It was that famous promo we did backstage, I think it was with Charlie Caruso, where he literally said, like, oh, see, I can talk.
Huh.
Because at that point, he was frustrated with never getting the opportunity to talk. I think he had just been moved from SmackDown to Raw.
Yeah.
And it was meant to be his like rebirth, which obviously didn't happen at that time. What number was that, Mike? Sorry.
Oh, no, that was 14.
Yeah, that was me.
Mike, you are up next, buddy.
Number 7.
Number 7. When a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, this is like one of the top 3 most famous promos ever.
I know who it is. I just can't think of the line. It's Dusty Rhodes.
It is indeed.
I'm trying to think in his voice. For 30 years, they give him. They give him a watch.
So I'll give you it again.
Is that what we said?
When a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say,
I don't think I'm going to finish this off, but thanks for your service.
It's not that. Anybody want to buzz in? No takers?
I know it's the hard times promo.
It's a tougher one, this one. I'm going to pass it on then. No? Okay.
Yeah.
So it was when a man has worked a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy.
Yeah.
That's the famous line. Okay, Wade.
Scoring work. Is that a point for the person and a point for the finishing off?
Yeah, you got a point for Dusty.
Yeah, that's it. That's cool.
My memory recall is awful.
Let's go with number 2.
Number 2. I thought you might get that one, Kyle, because you were saying when you had your little break.
Well, yeah, but I was never big on the old stuff either, so I suck. It's all good. I'm here for the good times. I'm here for the good times.
Not the hard times.
Come on then, Wade.
Zing.
Come on then, Wade, man. I'm rooting for you here, Wade. Come on. Right. Number 2. Your new hero, your party host, and most importantly, the most.
Hold
This
on.
has gone
I know
great
this.
so far.
I know this. You're a new hero, new party host.
Most importantly, the most.
Damn it! I know this one. I can't think of the face. I'm gonna guess on the Actually, you know what? Let me get a clue. There we go.
Oh, we've just lost.
We've lost Jeff.
So we'll work back around to where Jeff would have been, and if he joins, we'll carry on. If not, I'll split the questions down a bit as best as we can. Right, so you wanted a clue on that one. Okay, so your new hero, your party host, and most importantly, okay, one of... When you talk about the greatest debuts in WWE history, this is the one that probably comes up the most. There's probably 3 that come up the most. And this is one of them.
Would it be Chris Jericho?
It is Chris Jericho.
Your new hero, your new party host, and most importantly, oh my God, your savior.
It's not your savior. Anybody else?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Such an iconic one. I thought it would be. Your new hero, your party host, and most importantly, the most charismatic showman to enter your living room via a television.
Via television screen.
You know, I had the word charismatic in my head, and I wasn't sure if it was right or not.
I always want to say most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Okay, right then. Let's move back around to what number was that? Sorry, that was number
2.
Okay,
back around to you, Jack.
I will go for number 10, please, Chris.
Number 10. Okay, number 10 is... You call me a coward. Let me tell you about a coward.
Oof. I'll take a clue.
I think a lot
I
of
know this
is going to be people at least getting the name, but not the
Yeah.
I'll
I'll take a clue.
So you call me a coward. Let me tell you about a coward. It was on WWE between a wrestler and an authority figure, but not on WWE TV. It's again extremely iconic and was part of probably the best long-term storytelling that they've done in the last decade.
easily.
I think. I'm gonna say, is it Miz?
It is Miz. Yep.
It was a talking smack one, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
I'll give you the next 2 words.
Go on.
Why don't? So you call me a coward. Let me tell you about a coward. Why don't?
No, I'm not gonna get it, mate.
Mike.
Wade.
Mike just got that.
I'm sure he says, why don't you go and wrestle on the indies?
That's near enough. Yeah. Why don't you
Leave WWE and wrestle on the indies?
bingo halls with your indie friends?
That's it, yeah. I knew, yeah. Because calling them out for being retired.
So Jack and Mike are both getting points there. Awesome. Okay. Doesn't
Such
look
a
like
great
we're...
promo.
Doesn't look like... Oh, no, we have literally just got Jeff back. How about that for timing?
Hey.
Right then. Bear with me. Let me get him back in the room. Everybody still in order? Yes, they are. Hello, Jeff. Jeff, are you with us? There we go. I think Jeff's back. That was really good timing, Jeff, because it was literally coming on to your question next. What was the one that you missed? You missed The Miz and Daniel Bryan from Talking Smack. And Chris Jericho's debut as well. So, Jeff, back around to you.
Number 8, please.
Number 8. Oh, okay. Just the greatest promo ever. Talk about your Psalms. Talk about John 3:16.
And that didn't get you anywhere. Austin 3:16 says, "I just whipped your ass." Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's how you come back into the room, isn't it? 2 points straight away.
Heck yeah.
Cheeky. Awesome. Yay. On to Kyle.
Let's go number 1.
Number 1.
Surely that's the easiest one.
Unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be in.
Oh God.
This is my favorite
Clue?
of all time.
Can I have a clue?
Oh God, how do I give a clue on this one? Unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be in. As good a wrestler as he was in the 80s and maybe early 90s, he was more known for his promos. For his funny and unhinged promos during that era of the 80s and the early 90s. One of the top guys.
Was it Macho Man?
It was Macho Man.
Hey!
It was Macho Man.
I have no idea what he said, but I got the 1 point. Or half a point, I guess. I honestly have no idea what the rest of that promo is, but that's...
Is anybody going for it?
Wade?
All on Wade.
Unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be in. I want to. Didn't he say? I want to. He wants to wrestle. No. I'm like trying to think. It's
in a position
like him.
I'd rather
like
not
him
be.
And, yeah, it's like him and
wrestle.
McMahon at the. Him and McMahon at the announcer table, right?
No.
No. Oh.
No.
Right, I will finish this one off, and I am upset that nobody got it. Unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top.
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
I thought it was the cream rises to the top promo, but I thought it was just.
I thought
I didn't see that. I didn't see those two bits of dialect coming together.
I had to watch it back like 4 times because I thought he said the cream rise to the top part later on, a different part of it. I didn't realize it was like he says it within like the first 20 seconds. Like the iconic bit is right at the start.
You know where my brain went to that famous spot of right before he left WWF.
I said I'm tired of sitting in this chair.
Yeah. That's the one that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was that? Sorry, that was Kyle, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We'll go for number 5.
Okay. I'm going to be generous on this one because there's a few things. You're talking to the Rolex wearing.
Mm-hmm.
We're stopping there. Okay, brilliant.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. If you can get a few of them, I will give you it.
You're talking to the road. No, I'll take a clue.
What?
I think I actually know this one.
He
Same.
loves a helicopter.
Okay.
Savage.
No, it's not ready.
Limousine riding jet.
No. Sorry, I wasn't saying what
Son of a
you
gun. Ric Flair.
Say that again, Mike. Say it again.
I want to say the words. I'm going to say Ric Flair.
Yeah.
He's the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun.
There you go, mate. You got more than I wanted to. It was Rolex wearing this particular promo. It was when he won the title in the Rumble. 92.
That's a good promo.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. It was, of course, Ric Flair. So 1 point.
It says wearing twice.
Yeah, he said wearing and wearing. How catchy. Okay, Wade.
Let's go with number 20.
Rounding it off, number 20. Okay. You should be ashamed that I'm a part-timer.
Because I can do this better part-time than you ever could full-time. John Cena to Roman Reigns.
Beautiful. There we go. Lovely. 2 points.
Fair play, man.
Damn.
This is why he wanted a promo round. He's been watching promos all week.
Literally, I've watched that specific promo at least like 10 times. I love that promo.
It was fucking cringe though, wasn't it, to watch? Like hard to watch.
To watch Roman Reigns get eviscerated, yeah, it's pretty bad.
You could just feel his he was shriveling up. Okay, back round to Jack.
Number 17, please, Chris.
You think it's that easy? That's it. That's all you're getting.
Thanks. I'll take a clue, please.
Easy. I can't do an impression. You think it's that easy? Okay, impression. Salmon. Salmon pink.
I'm gonna say Bret Hart.
Mike.
No.
It's Mark Henry.
It's Mark Henry.
Sam.
Dude.
Mark
It's
Henry.
the retirement speech.
Yeah.
The fake retirement speech. I can't remember what's next. You think it's that easy? I don't know. Being the world's strongest man.
It's not
I
that.
know.
Kyle? Was that a buzz in from Kyle?
No, nothing.
I thought you buzzed in. Anybody else? Anybody for half a point to get the rest of it? There's only like 8 words. You think it's that
This
easy?
is the one and only promo round you're ever going to do in this, Chris.
Yeah. You've got it. You think it's that
Getting
easy?
person is easy. Is usually easy enough.
Okay. It was. You think it's that easy? I got a lot left in the tank.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Wow.
Said in AEW as well.
That's after he dropped Cena, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Jeff.
Number 13, please.
22 years of missionary may have been good enough for these people.
Oh my God. It's
so
Roman
recent.
Reigns.
Yeah.
It's talking about boring. John Cena.
Wait.
I don't know what he said, but it was Roman Reigns, correct?
It was Roman Reigns, yeah.
Mike. I don't know if I'm right, but I think he said something like, but it's not good enough for the head of the table.
You got a few words, but I'm not going to give you it on that because you've missed out the key element of it. I don't think anyone's getting it, and I'm shocked. 22 years of missionary may have been good enough for these people, but it wasn't good enough for Nikki Bella.
That's right.
Was
Burn. Okay, that was number 13.
That's crazy. That was so recently. How can I not remember?
I miss Nikki Bella, yeah.
That's why I threw it in there because I wanted to have a few recent ones. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kyle.
Let's go 19.
Number 19 is... Okay, this is a bit of a difficult one, I'll be honest.
God damn.
This is a difficult one. God.
My tag team division is full, but I hear...
Oh, I know this.
All right, Mike, calm down.
I remember that.
Give him a chance.
Mike's getting the points.
All right. Well, I'll ask for a clue.
Okay, so WWE, a general manager said it to 2 wrestlers who were giving him a lot of hassle within the last few years, within the last maybe like I can't remember when he was GM, but within the last like 3 years maybe.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin.
Mike.
Not Baron Corbin, Mike.
But I hear TNA are hiring. Kurt Angle.
to
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. My tag team division is full, but I hear TNA is hiring.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sweet burn.
Another. It wasn't very well delivered by Kurt Angle. Like everything that he did in the last few years of WWE just wasn't good considering he's one of the best promos they've ever had.
See, I was never massive on Angle's promos. He could do a decent job, but I don't think he was up there with the best.
I think like when he was, I think like when he first lost his hair, I think that's when his promos were really good, and then like fast forward, he just kind of
obviously the first couple of years he was really green, and he was just getting all about getting heat, but
he delivered those promos. He delivered those promos with a broken freaking neck, y'all.
I like the beginning ones because he had that nervous energy about him, and like everyone hated him because he was so good. So it only made it like even better in a weird way.
Who were we on? So now we are on to Mike again.
18.
18. I was honoured and privileged to earn the US title and use it as a beacon of opportunity to introduce superstars like AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, to name a few.
John Cena.
John Cena.
To name a few. Okay. Damn it. I'm guessing it just doesn't list more guys.
Wait. Sorry.
Nah, to name a few. I imagine it's to someone. No, I don't know. No.
Okay, Wade buzzed in, I believe.
You took it as a demotion?
Yes. Spot on, yeah. He was saying it to Roman Reigns.
Yep, same promo.
Yep, same promo. Okay. So, what we got there? Point for Mike. A point for Wade as well. Lovely. Right. What number was that? Sorry, that was number 18. Let's scribble that out. Right then. Wade.
16.
Number 16. With a tear in my eye.
This is the greatest day of my life, Ric Flair.
Yeah, greatest moment of my life, but I'll give you that because you got literally every other word. Lovely. 2 points for Wade. And that was, again, that same promo from earlier on, the one that I said.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yep.
Lovely. Sorry, mate, what number was that? That was number
16. Yeah.
Yeah, we are down to our final 5. So, Jack, you've got 4, 6, 11, 12, 15.
Number 12, please, Chris.
Okay. Well, since all of you have been so respectful to me, I would like to return the favour in kind.
I have heard this one. Can I have a clue, please, Chris?
It was not too long after one of the most controversial moments in wrestling history, and one of the greatest heel heat moments.
Yes. It was, I'm pretty sure it's Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
And it's Montreal 2005. It's my favourite ever promo. And doesn't he? It's when he's singing the national anthem. Oh God. I can't remember the wording.
Hulk Hogan's face.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna pass.
Anyone?
Mike. Is it? If it's the national anthem bit, I think it goes, "Oh Canada, I really hate this place."
How I hate this place.
And then something about kicking Hogan in his face. I watched the Ruthless Aggression series last night.
Oh, Canada. I'm gonna kick Hulk Hogan right in the face.
Yeah.
Lovely. I'll give you it for that. Yep, absolutely spot on, buddy. Okay, Jeff, you have got 4, 6, 11, 15.
Number 4.
Number 4. The only reason you were WWE champion for a year is because...
Triple H doesn't want to work on Tuesdays.
Yeah. There you go, lovely.
Great, Ben. Wasn't that a one night stand?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, that was Paul Heyman, right?
When he took control of the ring. Okay, Kyle, 6, 11, 15.
Let's go 15.
Number 15. Life sucks.
Hey, I know this one. And then you die.
There we go. Who was it?
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Hey!
There you go. Redeemed yourself.
Alright.
A couple of points. Lovely.
Had to have a Vince McMahon one in there somewhere.
No,
And then, he said it just like that. And then you die. And then
you die.
then you die.
Okay, Mike, 6 or 11?
11.
No matter how many red carpets you guys want to walk in your $4,000 ridiculous heels, go.
Okay. I'll take a clue.
Take a clue. I mean, they're talking about heels, so obviously it's a woman. And she delivered it to 6 women. 6 women? Yeah, to 6 women. 3 of whom were in the ring, and 3 of whom were at ringside. And it's famous.
AJ.
Yeah, AJ Lee. I was going to say it's famous because it's similar to another promo.
Yeah. I remember AJ Lee. Obviously the point she was making was that she was a better wrestler than them. So I'm going to say, no matter how many red carpets you guys want to walk in your $4,000 heels, you'll never be able to hold a candle to me in the ring.
You were getting so close then. Anybody?
Kyle?
Is
it something along the lines of wrestling talent is not sexually transmittable or something like that?
That is in the promo, but
Yeah, that's what I was going to go for.
I nearly had that as one of the questions. I don't think anyone's going to get this because it's a little bit obscure.
Okay.
No matter how many red carpets you guys want to walk in your $4,000 ridiculous heels, you will never be able to lace up my Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
Okay. That leaves us with Wade. Wade, the best for last.
Oh no!
And I like to think that maybe this company will.
Oh Jesus! CM Punk will be better when Vince McMahon dies.
There you go. Nice, easy one to finish it off with. And there we go. That is the end of the first round. So, bear with me just a second, guys. I'm just going to tot up the scores. It's pretty close. It's pretty close after that first round. Oh, very close. Right, so Kyle in last place at the moment on 3. Then we've got Jack on 4. Mike and Jeff both tied on 7. And Wade is winning a round of a quiz on 8 points.
Let's go.
That's it. End of quiz.
Redemption.
I didn't know that.
I'm just happy to be
no
on the
300
board.
questions. No 300 questions.
Right, let's move on to the second round then. It's a man that we've spoken about.
Was there no Rock promo in there, by the way?
No, I had no Rock.
I believe that. At 20 questions, there wasn't a single Rock one.
I only had the one Austin. So many of the Rocks were too obvious. I didn't want.
I thought you were going to go for
I
thought you were going to go for the Bob, but my name's Billy.
That would be fun.
Yeah, the Billy
Pro
Gunn
was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a potential one. I was thinking of that.
Ruined that man's career.
Yeah. But my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your name is.
I always do a particular theme for the second round, and this time around, it is a round all about the one and only John Cena. For me, the greatest of all time, John Cena. Going to follow exactly the same way that we went around at the start. There will be clues, as much as I can give a clue. Some of them are numbers, so I'll give you a little bit of leeway on the numbers, like I always do, within 2 or 3 either way normally. And we'll go around the room again. I'll start with Jack.
Number 17, please, Chris.
Number 17. What is John Cena's only 5-star Dave Meltzer match?
Oh, is it the match against Shawn Michaels on Raw in London?
It's not.
Oh,
Kyle.
CM
Punk, Money in the Bank.
It's Money in the Bank.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lovely. Straight in there with the point. Lovely. Okay. Jeff.
Number 9, please.
Number 9. I'm going to give you this one within 3. Number of titles won in WWE. Like individual, so it could be the same title multiple times.
Okay. So altogether, let's see. I'm gonna say 52.
Ooh, Mike.
Okay, number of titles won in WWE. Okay, I'm just gonna do some maths. Starter maths.
75%.
There's one pretty obvious number to throw in there straight away, isn't there?
Titles as well. Okay. 25.
Sorry, audio listeners. How many was that?
25.
You motherfucker! It's literally 25.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I was going to say 26 as well.
On 25.
Can I just say, I think that's 16 world titles, 4 US titles, and 5 tag titles. Is that right?
Yeah, because he's obviously never been Intercontinental Champion.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
He hasn't?
No,
No.
he's like one of the only ones that's not Grand Slam.
There's some massive names that have never been IC champions. Like I don't think there's Undertaker's never been IC champion, has he?
No.
I mean, it's the work. I know it's the
yeah.
work rate belt, but you'd have thought that those two in particular would have had it at some point.
Right.
Yeah, Cena bypassed it. Obviously,
Yeah.
State's
Yeah.
title.
Kyle.
Interesting. Let's do one. Again.
One. What was the name of his rap album?
You Can't See Me?
It was You Can't See Me.
Hey!
I thought it might have been My Time Is Now.
Mm.
Yeah.
But no, it was You Can't See Me. Okay.
Like, well, he has like 3 catchphrases, so I just went with one of them.
Mike,
What we got?
you've only had 1, 9, and 17 so far.
16.
16. Who did he win his first world title from?
JBL.
It was JBL indeed, yeah. Nice quick round this, flying through it. There's a point for Mike. Okay, Wade.
Let's go with number 15.
Number 15. What Premier League football team does he support? Sorry.
All of them.
I know, so
Really stupid question because I'm American. Are we talking about soccer?
Yes, we are talking about.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, guys.
Sport ball?
I'm sorry, guys.
Better be Wade.
Disgusting. You lose.
Is it? Oh, savage. Is it? Oh my God, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Barcelona?
Jack.
Oh, that was just Jack.
I'm going to say he's a Man United fan. But
Mike,
no.
Mike, I think Mike might know this.
the same as me, Tottenham.
Yes, Tottenham Hotspurs.
I know. I think there's a few wrestlers that have. I can't remember who it is, but there's one that's got like him showing. He's posing like 4 or 5 different Premier League T-shirts.
Sheamus has.
Sheamus has always said he's a Liverpool fan, isn't he?
Yeah. Drew? No, not Drew. I think it might be Cesaro. Cesaro's normally spotted wearing a lot of them because he's European, isn't he? So he obviously knows it a bit better. Okay, what was that then? So that was Wade. Backgrounds, Jack.
Number 13, please, Chris.
Number 13. Where is he billed from?
Oh, it's Massachusetts, West Newbury, Massachusetts.
It is indeed. Yeah, lovely. Point for that. Okay. Jeff.
14.
14 was that, sorry.
Yes.
14, okay. What was his first non-WWE movie?
Oh,
non-WWE.
So, like...
12 rounds?
It wasn't...
Wade?
Mike?
Oh.
I'll take a clue.
Mate. I've not heard of it, so...
Good luck.
Struggle for a clue. It's a man's name. It's a 4-letter word.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. That's all I can do.
Fred.
Fred. It was Fred. Well done.
Yeah.
Fred.
I was going to say Wade.
You've got 4 to have a go at. You've got 5 to have a go at here.
I've seen an advert.
Okay, who was that? Sorry, was that Mike?
That was me.
That was Carl, wasn't it?
No, that wasn't me.
That was Jeff. That was Jeff. Right. Kyle.
Yeah, Jeff. That's Carl.
Now it's me. I'll take 5. Is that available?
Number 5. Yeah. Who did he recently say is the greatest of all time?
Oh.
It was probably about 6 months ago he said it. Surprised a lot of people.
Can I have a clue? I don't remember that interview.
I think you're only one of my recent followers, so you might not have seen how staunchly defensive I am of this wrestler. He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
That's not even really a clue.
I was gonna say Eric Rowan, Eric.
He's in the middle of sort of a love triangle at the moment.
In WWE?
Yeah.
Love triangle. Why can't I literally think of nothing that's happening right now all of a sudden? I'm up to date with everything, I think.
Yeah, earlier on you were like, oh, I hope these are recent questions.
Yeah. The more recent, the better, because I can't remember anything. I am a goldfish. Jeez, I don't know. Rey Mysterio.
Wade. Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, all right. Well,
because he's
not really a love triangle.
Love triangle.
It's an advocate triangle.
Okay, Mike.
I just hope Roman makes him cry again.
And that's not too controversial a take. If
I'm fully with him as well. I think he's the greatest sportsman of all time.
Yes, I do. This is what I mean. This is what I was saying, Kyle. You probably haven't seen me tweet about it much because you're a fairly new follower of mine. But I am always super defensive of Brock being underrated, undervalued by fans, obviously, not by the company.
Yeah, I think the knock on him essentially was just that mostly he's just been part-time as of recently. So when he actually is doing stuff, it's amazing and people almost forget because he just doesn't do it as often as he used to. But he picked it up so quickly, quicker than an angle. It was amazing.
Yeah. Throw at 3 different sports and be a world champion in 2 of them. So
yeah, who does that?
I couldn't hear what you said before, Mike. Sorry.
Number 10.
Number 10. How many house rules does John Cena have?
How many what, sorry?
House rules.
House rules, oh my god.
Take your shoes off at the door rules?
Yep.
Oh.
I feel like this was something that he said on Total Bellas or something.
It was, and it was the whole thing that Miz and Maurice mocked during that whole rivalry, which was fucking brilliant.
It was, yeah.
Such
it was
good TV, so funny. Miz is
next one's gonna be what's his cat's middle name?
What about a clue? Can we do a clue?
Not really, because it's a number. There's your clue. It's a number. I'll give you
Jeff, by the way.
I'll give you it within 3.
Yeah.
I'll give you it within 3 again.
All right. 10.
It's
Jack.
Jack.
2.
No.
Kyle.
45.
45.
God, no.
Come on, Wade. Wade, we want you to say it. You've got to say it, Wade.
10.
He has 15.
Wade, we were trying to get you to say 300.
I'm not going to say 300 again.
He totally would have 300 house rules, though. Look at him.
Say the line, Wade. Say the line.
They're not
He's got 300 rules. It's all the same rule, too.
Things like take your shoes off at the door or anything like that. It's you will. He gave Nikki one of his house rules, and it was you'll never ever talk bad about WWE in front of me and things like that. You'll always protect the WWE's image. lots of business stuff and things about money. She was never allowed to know what his money situation was, like his finances.
That's weird.
Loads of really like sort of like control freak sort of stuff. It was really strange. Everybody
I'd like to have said, I've got 1,004 and I'm gonna read them for you now. Number one.
Through the commercial.
Right. Who are we on to?
We've lost Jeff, by the way.
Yeah, it looks like might have lost Jeff properly this time. Right, Wade.
Let's go with number 12.
How many times has Money in the Bank been cashed in on John Cena?
Let's see. So Edge. Try to think of winners. Pretty sure twice. I think it was Damian and Edge.
Mike. 3.
It's 3.
Who was the third one?
Damien Sandow unsuccessfully, Edge successfully. Who was the third one? I do remember.
I can only remember him getting involved with Baron's cash-in, but I can't remember a third cash-in.
Yeah, Corbin tried to cash in on Jinder.
Right.
Who was it? It wasn't. It was Rob Van Dam at One Night Stand.
Oh my God! How the hell did I forget
he called
one?
it. Yeah,
Cool,
it wasn't like a run, and he called the shot. That's right.
I wasn't gonna say. I like because Mike was just so close on the edge of saying what it was, but yes, it was RVD. One that, like you say, people don't really remember because he announced he was doing it, but he still cashed.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So back round to Jack.
Number 6, please, Chris.
Number 6. Who did he lose his cash in against?
Oh shit. People are gonna absolutely slaughter me for this as well now. I genuinely can't remember. Can I have a clue, please, Chris?
It's somebody who has been extremely successful in Money in the Bank himself. Both in terms of winning it and cashing it in.
I'm going to say Edge, but I don't think it is.
Wait.
Or Mike just.
CM Punk.
It was CM Punk.
Okay.
It was indeed. Right, so...
all the Money in the Banks, for me, sort of blend into one after a while, I think.
Yeah, he told Punk he was going to cash in ahead of time. And I think Big Show got involved in the match and it was a DQ or something like that.
It was a DQ. Yeah, it was a throw.
The ones for me that stand out are obviously Edge for the first one, Dolph, Dean. And
both Edge cash-ins were pretty good. The second one against Taker was awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Dean for me at Money in the Bank was another one that stands out.
I think we're on to Kyle. It doesn't look like we're getting Jeff back, so I'm just going to adapt these questions.
8, please.
Number 8. What's his character's name in The Marine?
Oh, Jesus. I didn't watch that movie in like forever. What's the most generic American white name they can think of? Keith.
I don't think anyone's going to get this. It's not Keith.
Wade?
Wade?
I believe it's John Triton.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
Wade's winning this. Wade is winning this.
Big fan of the series, Wade.
He watched it yesterday.
just a big Cena fan, that's all.
Okay, Mike.
It should have been Keith.
Number 3.
Number 3. What is the name of the main character in his book series for kids?
Yeah, I don't know.
Also the title of the book itself.
Oh, you can't really do a clue for this. It's just a name.
I think I could give you a clue.
Oh, go on then. Yeah, I'll take a clue.
Because it's a character name, so it's not really like a person's name. It's not like a John Cena or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's not a John Triton. It's I don't know if this is an American term or if it's more of a UK term. It must be American if he's used it. But when you're like cleaning something or doing DIY or something, and somebody says, "Oh, come on, put in a little."
Elbow grease.
It's elbow grease. Yeah, that was a difficult one to do one that wasn't really obvious.
I thought it was just like Crongina or something like that.
Wade.
Number 20, I think.
Yeah. Number 20. Hold on, my phone has gone off. Right, number 20. Which WrestleMania did he propose to Nikki Bella at?
That was WrestleMania 30. 35?
Jack.
No, Jack.
WrestleMania 33, I think.
It was 33, yes.
That's after the mixed tag, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, these questions.
I was praying that they were going to lose that as well. Miz was just going to ruin it completely.
I have 6 questions and 4 people left, so we'll do one final round of questions and we'll just leave the other 2 out.
Okay. 19, please, Chris.
How many wins does he have at WrestleMania?
Oh. Show, JBL, Michaels. Shit.
And I'm not giving any leeway on this one because it's not a huge number.
Yeah.
It's not 300.
It's not 300.
No.
It should be.
I'm going to say 12.
Wait,
Cut.
I'm gonna say 7.
Kyle.
Kyle?
6.
I think it's higher than 6 and 7, but
Mike
lower
might as
than
well have
12.
a go.
8.
It's not 8 even though it's a nice round number. It's 10.
10.
Nah.
I didn't think it was that high, to be honest with you.
Where are we now then, Kyle?
Let's do 11.
Yeah, I believe it's 10 wins and 5 losses. I think it was that he has. So number 11 is, what was his college football number?
Oh,
300.
I mean, can't really get a clue, so I'll just take a shot in the dark.
I can give you a clue on this one. It's a number that he quite often used in wrestling, like with his gear. He would quite often feature it on his gear.
All I can ever remember of John Cena is jorts. So I'll just say 01.
Wade. 54.
54, man.
Okay.
It's 54, yeah.
It's just that Jack the Money in the Bank blurs into one. All I remember of John Cena is just jorts and short
I just
towels.
remember the most memorable thing I remember as Cena in like 2006 was the 5 questions with the champ when he was doing the chain gang thing, and he always had the camouflage 54. That's the only reason I remember that.
There you go. Big Cena fan. Okay, Mike.
Number 7.
Number 7. Which debuting superstar did he lose the US title to?
Debuting superstar did lose his title to Kevin Owens.
Jack.
No, Jack.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Oh, a long time ago, yeah.
He got storyline stabbed by his bodyguard, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we had the match with Owens, but
yeah, I was thinking,
was it?
He just beat him up. I don't think he won the title yet.
Okay.
He didn't want that piece of crap title. He had the NXT title.
But yeah,
That was number 7. Okay, Wade, you've got the choice of 2, 4, 18.
18.
Who did he eliminate to win the 2013 Royal Rumble?
2013 Royal Rumble. That was Ryback.
It was indeed Ryback, man. On a roll. Right, I've got 2 questions left, and I kind of want to ask them. So, yeah, they're good ones. So let's think. We'll do these as buzz-in. I will ask the question. Try not to do what Mike used to do on old episodes, where he would just buzz in and then take like 20 seconds of silence.
Tactical.
So, have a think. Buzz in once you think you know, because I'm just going to do 1 point each for these ones, just to get them done. So, question number 2. What should we go for, number or person? You can give me number or person, I think, for this one. His first WrestleMania win.
Jack. Big Show at WrestleMania 20 for the US title.
Was indeed very nice. Okay, and then the last question, number 4. Who was on Team Cena at Survivor Series 2014?
Mike.
Ooh. I think that was just about Wade. It was very close.
Dolph Ziggler.
Yep.
Eric Rowan.
Yep.
Big Show.
Yep.
And am I missing 1 or 2 more? 1 more?
1 more.
All right, so
You got Big Show, Dolph, Rowan.
oh my god, I know this.
Come on.
It wasn't Mark Henry. Mark Henry was on the other team.
If you don't get this, I'm going to offer it out, and there's only one.
Ryback?
It was Ryback.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
No, okay. Right then, that was a big round for a few of you. Okay. I'm thinking about what to do with Jeff's points at some stage, because he had 7 points. Okay, so at the moment,
Split him between the bottom 2.
yeah.
Make it even. Make it even. Come on. I know it's me and Kyle. It has to be.
Pity points. Pity points.
Right,
Right, so Jeff hasn't been here for a whole round, and yet Kyle is still last. on 5 points.
I'm not surprised, mother effers.
So it's Kyle down in last on 5. Jack has 7. Mike up on 13.5, and Wade on 14.
What was Wade on?
Wade's on 14.
Wow, that is close.
There is half a point in it. There was 1 point.
I have way more than I thought I was gonna get, so I'm happy.
Okay, right. Let's move on to the survival round. So grab your pens and papers. I'm not going to give you too long for writing down some options on this one, because I'll be honest, there's not that many answers. I've expanded it a little bit. And I will give a little bit of context as well, just in case there's anybody needs any clarification. So the way survival round works is, obviously I will go around the room in order. You have to give me an answer for whatever this topic is. If you give me a correct one and move on to the next person, we keep going round. It's pretty simple. Incorrect answer, you get eliminated, but you get points depending on where you finished out of the 4. And if you say an answer that's already been said as well, then you'll again be eliminated for that. Because there are less of us than because of Jeff dropping out, whoever finishes last will get 4 points, third will get 6 points, second will get 8 points, first will get 10 points, like we always do. So today's topic, and I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to write some names down just to help yourselves. But I need to explain it a little bit first. It's Grand Slam champions, but not just in WWE. We're talking WWF/WWE, Ring of Honor, Impact, and New Japan. I had to expand the promotions because there weren't that many, I'll be honest. So the original format from 97 to 2015 was where you needed to hold one of the top 2 titles, a tag title, either tag titles, a secondary championship, and then a tertiary championship.
Yeah, tertiary.
From 2015 It was one of the top two, one of the tags, and then both secondary championships. So you'd be talking like Intercontinental and US.
With the tertiary ones, are we talking like I'm trying to think what would the tertiary titles be there?
So we're talking for the tertiary ones. We are
Like European.
I was gonna say, is it
European and hardcore.
And the secondary would be your tag titles would be your.
No, tag title has to be in there, so it's a tag,
Right.
a tag, and then a secondary, which would be the IC.
Okay.
Ones. I am also including women in this. So women, it works pretty much the same way, except obviously they don't have a sort of like mid-card title. In terms of impact, pretty much the same. It'd be one of the top titles after the name change, one of the tags, secondary and tertiary. Ring of Honor, basically exactly the same. And New Japan, again, exactly the same.
I'll be honest, Ring of Honor and
New
Japan, I'd be a needle in a haystack there, I think. Just be guessing.
Yeah, same.
Complete guess.
Mm-hmm.
Are you counting NXT as well or no?
No.
No, okay.
For for the women, yes.
Okay.
NXT only comes into effect on these lists for the women.
So that's just the women's championship and the tag championship.
It'd be women's Raw, women's SmackDown, tag, and women's NXT.
Oh, okay.
The reason it doesn't really come into effect for the men's side of NXT, I think it's just because of the lack of titles. Because obviously they've only got one mid-card, then they've got the tag, and they've got the main. Until obviously they got the Cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Usually on NXT, but obviously no.
There's Ring of Honor, TNA, and New Japan with the other promotions.
Yeah, TNA / Impact.
Right.
Ring of Honor, New Japan. I'm going to give you another 50. Got down a few names.
I've probably got about a dozen, to be honest. And it's pretty. It's WWF days as well. Was it 97 was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Exactly that. Yeah. 97 was the first one. I'll even be kind enough to when you give your answers, if you get it right, I'll tell you what they held. Just to understand it a little bit more. But yes, the first one was in 97. The format changed in 2015, basically just because of name changes and like title superiority changes and things like that. Okay, right. Let's drop your pens. Because I said 30 seconds and you've had about 5 minutes, so... We should get more than 7 fucking answers from the Greatest Royal Rumble that we did.
Hopefully.
So, as always, I'll mark these off on my list as we go around. If we get any, I'm going to start with Jack.
HBK.
Yep, nice and obvious. The first one in 97. HBK had, he held both of the top titles. He held both of the different tag titles. He was IC champ and European champ. That was his tertiary title. Just so you understand it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle.
The Miz.
The Miz, yeah, absolutely. Miz is a great one that I think a lot of people will have forgotten.
I did.
He's a double Grand Slam champ, right?
Yeah, technically he is.
He did it all twice, right?
Yep.
At least twice. That's crazy.
Okay, Mike.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, indeed. Yep. Wade.
Who the hell did I write? The Rock.
Is The Rock on here?
Must be. Well, he's been a tag champ, hasn't he?
The Rock is not on here.
Yeah.
The Rock is not a Grand Slam champion.
Wow.
I think The Rock
Not
was
really?
Crown.
He must have.
I thought he was tag champs with Mick Foley, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he would have been, but he wasn't European champion. He wasn't hardcore champion. And then since the switch over in 2015, obviously he's not been Intercontinental or US.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Wait, no.
Right, that's made me less confident in a couple of my answers, I'll be honest.
So Wade goes out there, but you got 4 points, and remember you were off in the lead, so I wouldn't be too disheartened by that, mate. Okay, so Wade is out, so we're back around to Jack.
Triple H.
Yep, Triple H is on there. Yep. Okay, Kyle.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks, yeah, absolutely. One of the women's. Mike.
Bailey.
Bailey is another one. She was the first. Okay, back around to Jack.
I'm going to go for Orton.
Randy Orton is indeed on the list. One of the greatest of all time. Kyle.
All right. I'm already like sort of guessing.
Me too.
I don't know which answer I feel more confident in. Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, yeah, absolutely. He won that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Mike.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, indeed. Yeah.
Oh,
Back
shit.
around to Jack.
Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose, yeah, that's a name I think a lot of people have forgotten. Okay, Kyle.
Mick Foley?
Mick Foley is not.
All right.
I think he was.
I know he won. I know he did hardcore and tag and the main title.
Did he win a secondary? I don't think he was ever. Was he ever? He was never IC champion, was he?
Never IC, obviously stopped
In my
wrestling.
head, he was.
The other ones, yeah. No.
I thought he might have been.
Very unreliable.
I wasn't sure if one of his other alter egos might have won it at some point, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. We are down to Mike and Jack.
How many points did I get?
You got 6 points for that.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Alright.
You doubled your points on one round. Mike is next.
Daniel Bryan.
Sorry, what? You went a bit funny there.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. Yep, Daniel Bryan is on there. Jack?
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston, yes. Another one that people would forget. Okay, Mike.
Asuka.
Asuka. Yep, she's indeed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jack?
Edge.
Edge. Oh, this is going much better than last time. Mike.
Charlotte Flair.
Was that?
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair, yep. Okay, Jack.
I'll go for Christian then.
Christian, yes, absolutely. That is one that surprised me. I forgot because obviously he was European champion as well.
Yeah.
What does that say that I completely forgot that Charlotte won the tag title?
Same here. I'll be honest. I couldn't remember. Who
I was like, she did. I was like...
NXT. NXT for me was a guess.
Okay, so that was Jack, wasn't it? Mike.
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
Styles, indeed.
Yeah.
Where's he? There we go. Okay, Jack.
Ooh. Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle, yes.
Oh. I wasn't sure if he'd done it in TNA either.
It's getting tense and we're running out. Mike.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, yes, indeed.
He was on my list.
Okay, Jack.
Oh. Cena.
We literally talked about this earlier.
We did.
Cena was not on there. He was never champion. There you go.
I only had one more left. 2 more left, to be fair.
Mike, I'm going to let you have another answer. You've got the 10 points, but I'm going to let you have another answer.
Okay, I had a couple more. Only a few though. Big Show.
Big Show's on there, yeah.
Eddie Guerrero.
He is, yeah.
Booker T.
Booker T, yeah.
And my last one was RVD.
And RVD, yes. So,
Damn, dude.
From the old format, there was also Kane and JBL.
Was Punk on there? He wouldn't have been, would he?
No, Punk wasn't on there. You had Kane, JBL, and Rey Mysterio left for WWE. I would have accepted AJ Styles a second time because of TNA.
Yeah.
Abyss, Austin Aries, Eric Young, Samoa Joe. For Ring of Honor, you had Christopher Daniels and Jay Lethal and Matt Taven. And Ring of Honor, Tanahashi and Jay White. There we go.
I nearly said Christopher Daniels as well. I was going to go for TNA, to be fair, but...
Very cool that AJ Styles is champion in WWE.
Yeah.
There we go. Awesome. So that was good.
I'll take 8 points.
That was a really good one. Lasted a lot longer than I thought it was, that one. So, right then. So, the scores at the moment. Kyle down on 11. We've got Jack on 15. Caught up a little bit. Wade is on 18. but Mike has steamed ahead on 23.5 now. We're on to the final round, so you will need your pens and papers one last time.
Mike's doing his best Booker T impression.
He's getting ready. So the points are going to work the exact same way as you guys already know. 4 points for last, 6, 8, and 10. You're going to write down. This time it's not technically, well, it is a number, but it's a date that I'm looking for this time. So I'm not going to give you very long on this one. I'm going to give you about 10-15 seconds. And as always, the person who is the furthest away from the answer will be last and get the 4. And as they get nearer, blah, 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 blah. So we're talking John Cena again. Been a nice theme for this entire quiz. What was the date and year of John Cena's debut?
I knew you were going to ask that.
As I say, you got about 15 seconds. There's not any too much thought going into it. I like it when it's a bit off the cuff. So,
I know the year, but that's about as much
date of the
for
month,
now.
the month itself, and the year.
I don't know.
A few more seconds, and then once I say to stop, everyone keep their answers down as always. And then when I say to go, hold them all up. I'll write them down, and then we'll crack on and I'll figure it all out. So, let's stop there. Right. Once everybody is ready, on the count of 3, if everybody could hold up their answers and bear with me a couple of seconds just to write them down, because sometimes it's not the clearest. Might have to ask.
I'll be happy to know I did not write 300.
The 300th of April.
What's your favourite film, Wade?
300.
Okay, guys, on 1, 2, 3. Okay, what we got? So
You're never going to be able to see that, I don't think.
September the 12th, 2002 for Mike. Okay, Mike, you can put yours down, buddy. Wade has got May the 21st, 02.
Damn, that was off.
Thank you, Wade. Got 9, so we've got 15th of September, 01. 15th.
Oh, is the way that Wade and I wrote the date jarring for you?
Yeah, it upsets me a lot.
I know, right? Blame my school system, not me.
What's that? Sorry, buddy, is that?
I've got the 21st of June, 2002.
21st June 02. Right, I'm going to figure these out, guys. And to keep it from being too quiet,
I'm going to Google it now.
Headliner, tag team, and woman to put into the Hall of Fame in 2022. And when this comes out just after WrestleMania, we'll see how accurate we are. So, Jack, who would you have in there? Who would you be putting in this year?
I've just seen when he did make his debut, and I'm quite happy. For the headliner, I'm going to take the cheap way out and say The Undertaker. Tag team, I will say. Don't know actually. Tag team. Just 'cause I think they're so underrated, I'm going to say the world's greatest tag team.
Yeah.
And
Such a good theme song.
The mid-carder as well.
Woman.
A woman, sorry. Woman. I will say. I'm trying to remember who's in it, and to be honest, other women. I think Medusa's already in it. I will say Victoria. I'm not sure if she's in it or not.
Yes, absolutely. That is a good shout, man. I love it.
Women. I think headline Undertaker would be a good shout. He's from Texas, isn't it, Mania? So
yeah,
certainly makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah. Tag team. APA in it? Yeah. As a team?
No, I don't think they are.
No.
Again, JBL is a big thing. That could work. APA. Women. Who's in it already?
My first thought was Jacqueline, but I think she's already in it.
Already.
Jazz, I would have in there. First black women's champion. I think it's mad that Victoria's not in there yet when you consider some of the women that are. Yeah, Undertaker's a bit of a... The trouble with Undertaker is, I think he'll have his own Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I think it's only better to give him the whole show and just have multiple people induct him. So you'd have, I think Vince would say something. There'd be loads of vignettes. Kane would probably induct him. They'd be, they'd have to.
Bit of Snake if they allowed him.
They'd have to do something pretty substantial for Taker. Anyway, guys, thank you for not leaving loads of dead air for our audio listeners. Actually, I'm gonna split Jeff's points. He had 7, so I'm gonna split them down into 3.5 each, and I'm gonna give them out to the people in last and in third.
Is that before this round?
I'm adding that to the total points. I'll tell you though. It hasn't changed the result, so don't worry.
Well done, Mike.
That would have been a really shitty way to lose.
I win now.
So, I think this is a hell of a commendable score for last place, Kyle. 18.5 points.
That's got to be the highest last place we've ever
That is the highest last place so far in 8 quizzes.
What a record to break. What a glass ceiling I've just shattered.
I don't know if it was last time or the time before, but we had such a tight quiz that I think the winner had around that many points, and you got that many in last place. So,
oh, wow.
And you'd have had 15.
Well done, everyone.
Before getting Jeff's points, you'd have still had 15, which is still pretty commendable.
Way better than I was expecting to do, so I'm very proud of myself.
I always forget to say, his debut was on June the 27th, 2002. So in terms of that last round, Kyle was the furthest away, Mike was second furthest away, Wade was second closest, and then Jack was the closest.
And I knew it was June of 2002, I just didn't know the exact date.
So Kyle in last place, 18.5. In third place, Wade.
No!
Sorry, Wade.
No!
Sorry, man.
26 points, though, man.
I was doing so good. 26 is pretty good, though. I'll take it.
Like, we always talk about how it's always really close between first and second, but this was super close between first, second, and third. So,
I'll take it.
Pretty impressive. 18.5 Kyle in last place, 26 for Wade in third place. And again, there was 1 point between first and second place.
Damn it, Mike.
He is the five-time champion. Jack finished with 28.5. Mike finished on 29.5.
Very
Fair
nice.
play, Mike.
So Mike has once again won this quiz.
Nice job, dude.
Might just stop doing them at this point, or just stop inviting Mike on.
Can you dig that?
Everybody else is like, oh, so who's going to be on the quiz? And I'm like, oh, this person, Mike. And then like, oh, okay, no thanks. Mike's going to be on it. What's the point? Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed that survival round. I think that was a really good one. I've got plans for the next one as well. Mike, you're not going to be on the next quiz because I need a new winner, because after episode 10 I want to do all previous winners come together for like a champions edition. So it'll be you two, Jack and Mike. I need to get George involved. 3 points of articulation need to get involved. So I need a new winner. I want it to be Wade, but I don't think luck is on your side. Never going to happen at this rate.
Hey man, this is the best I've done in all the quizzes so far.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you did. I'll be honest. For the first 3 rounds, I thought you were going to win, Wade. I'll be honest. I really did think you were going to win.
I was so happy for you the whole time.
I won 1 round. I'll take it.
You won. I think.
And you're only 3.5 points.
I think you won 2 rounds. I think you won the first and the second round.
Yeah.
No, you were winning after the first 2. Awesome. Right, so guys, like I said, thank you so much for joining me. Kyle, really appreciate you as our first new player on this.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining me from your car as well. Probably wasn't that comfortable, but I really appreciate it.
No, it was fine. You don't want to hear the crazy screaming going on in my house. It's better this way.
Guys, before I let you go, like I always do, what are your handles so people can follow you on Twitter? Jack, what's yours, buddy?
Mine is JCComs95, and I'll just be a mix of arguing about wrestling and football in various ways. And yeah, you'll find me there.
Awesome, Kyle.
Split decision, Casey. Yeah, basically just trying to talk wrestling and having a good time and telling people to cry more when they're crying.
Absolutely, Mike.
Nanny Boy 20, of course, as you know.
Of course.
And you'll find me here always on this quiz.
Yep, absolutely. And Mr. 300, where can you be found?
You'll find me at Mercy with a Mouth, looking to get blocked by every wrestling journalist. Feels good.
Can you change your handle, please, Mr. 300 Wade?
I'll put it in my headline.
Awesome, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit follow if you're listening on audio. Please hit subscribe if you watched on YouTube. Hopefully, I'll see you again next time on It's My Wrestling Podcast Quiz My Ass Club.